Hi guys, it's reaction time, Black Diamonds and After the Rain. This has been asked for by quite a few people, so I'm expecting greatness. Chris Moran, Paul Relay, Ralph and a few others have asked for this. Said you got to hear it. So I mean, man, there's not many times, to tell you the truth, that you hear multiple suggestions for songs. I think some people don't, on the more, you know, famous bands, people don't even ask because they know I'm going to cover them. But I mean, this has been asked for by a few people, so I'm expecting it to be good. It says here, after the sensational chart success of our last album, No Tell Hotel, with position 3 at the official Swiss album charts, we're back. So maybe a Swiss band. I mean, it's suggesting that, unless it's just big in, it made it big in Switzerland, I don't know. A new single, After the Rain, is a song about heartbreak and finding new love, about never giving up, never surrender, a one step back, two steps ahead story. Not all bad things are bad after all. It's taken from the upcoming album Destination Paradise that's being released on May the 31st. Not long to go. It's a very varied album that still contains the typical band trademarks, namely a crazy mix of catchy melodies, hard rock and eyeliner. If you like bands such as Def Leppard, Motley Crue, Poison, Gotthard and old Bon Jovi, it's got old in brackets. Very good. I like that, because if it said new Bon Jovi, would I even listen to it? I don't know. I've heard the new Bon Jovi album, not impressed, but I haven't been impressed for quite a while then. But old Bon Jovi, wow. Yeah, I mean, I love 80s Bon Jovi, just perfect stuff. Black Diamonds, After the Rain, here we go. Oh yeah, they really have captured it perfectly. I mean, they've spoken about those bands, but man, you know, this is competing with all the newer bands as well, the Crazy Lixies, the Crash Diets, the Heats of this world, for sure. I love it, man. Just melody driven, all the way through. AOR with that guitar, you know, ramped up a little bit more in the mix, but loads of synth work throughout, just capturing got a real cool fullness to their sound, you know, and the synths are really like bringing that. They are bringing that. Imagine how, you know, different this would sound if it was just guitar. I think that's a really cool addition that they are using very tastefully, you know, those synths throughout. Love his vocals. He has got that sort of, you know, early Bon Jovi sort of attitude about him, you know, that he used to have. Not now, by the way, as they pointed out as well. Very clever that. But yeah, he's got that sort of attitude to him, that swagger about his vocal delivery. Love that. I mean, it's pure melodic rock, isn't it? It's just brilliant stuff. So catchy. I love there's some cool work going on as well, you know, and sometimes that's lost in songs like this because it's just the main theme about this song is that it's hooky and catchy, first of all, and they've captured that perfectly. But there's some really cool work going on. You can hear some sort of really cool drum work and stuff on the hi-hat, and you know, sometimes that's lost a little bit, but luckily enough, they've got a great mix to this as well, so you can hear all those little intricate bits going on. But of course, the whole idea of this song is that you put it on and you immediately can sing to it. You know, the second chorus comes around, the first time you've listened to it, the second row of choruses come along, you know it's coming and you know it already. They've captured that brilliant, and that's what that's all about. In those bands that they've named, that's what it's all about. That's what you know, 80s music was all about, all those bands they've mentioned. Love it. Absolutely love this so far. I'm sure it's not going to go downhill for the rest of the song. Here we go for the rest, guys. Yes, I tell you, they've mentioned their influences. There's one thing you've got to have if you mention those influences, and that is a brilliant lead guitarist. And man, that solo was just amazing. Every single little note he played was spot on. The melodies, you know, he played those sort of dampened string parts, he played the shredding parts, and it was all really melodic. I was wowed by that solo, actually. And it's hard these days, isn't it? Because when you know, way back when I was younger, growing up in the 80s, when guitarists were, you had your guitar gods, you know, the Vito Brattas, the Eddie Van Halens, you know, people that really stood out in the guitar world. You know, in that genre, you'd be like, you would know your guitar gods were, you know. It's difficult now because there's so many talented people out there, is that sometimes they sort of blend into each other, and, you know, they're great guitarists for sure. But what they sometimes forget is how to write melody in solos. That guy wrote one brilliant solo there. That felt written, not just, you know, mucking around and just, you know, just shredders and get as many notes in as possible. It was like he really thought about that solo, which was what the guitarist I just spoke about. The Vito Brattas, the Eddie Van Halens, you know, those people, Warren DeMartini from Rat, you know, they were well-written solos. That's what that was. That was amazing. I love that song. That was Black Diamonds. That's After the Rain. Thanks for everyone who suggested that song. I'm so glad you did. Please let me know, guys, what you think of it in the comments below. And I'll see you soon.